Good morning. The geriatrics, the first topic that you're going to see is the physiological and psychological fundamentals of aging. Okay, before we go on to that topic, you should know what is gerontology. Okay, it is the study of aging process. Okay, when a person becomes old, there are physical, mental, as well as social changes. Okay, the social changes are important, but you won't be studying much about the social changes in old age, but the mental and physical changes are very important for a physician assistant. Okay, geriatrics is the branch of medicine that specializes in the care of older people. See, gerontology is the study of aging process, whereas geriatrics is the branch of medicine that specializes in the care of older people. So older people have a lot of health problems. We will be seeing all those health problems, and when a old person is taken care of, it's called geriatrics. Most people do not like to get old, because when you become old, you will undergo a lot of physical and psychological changes, but at the same time you should understand that old age cannot be prevented, and everybody goes through these physiological and psychological changes. Okay, so let us start by seeing the physiological changes in the human body. The first thing is the loss of teeth. A lot of old people, I'm not saying this is the first thing that happens, but it's one of the things. Okay, there is nothing like which happens first, which happens second. It can happen in any sequence, but loss of teeth is one of the common problems of the old people. Mainly it happens because of gum disease, and slowly older people start losing all their teeth. Okay, there is atrophy of the root of the teeth. The gums, it becomes atrophied. Atrophied means it loses its strength, and it weakens, and so the teeth start falling. And as the teeth start falling, people find it difficult to chew the food, and that is why as people become older, they start eating less foods, and foods that are easily chewable, that need little mastication or chewing. Okay, the next thing that happens is the loss of sensory stimulation. See, vision and hearing are two most important things that get lost in old people. They lose their eyesight and they lose their hearing. So first, they start losing the ability to see distant objects. They start losing the ability to read and to identify people. Okay, that is loss of near vision is there, need for a brighter light is there, and there are also changes in color perception. They are not able to observe the color, and slowly everything looks hazy and black and white. Okay, they lose the color perception, near vision is lost, and they need a lot of light for them to actually see even some contour or even a shadow. Other than this, their hearing is lost, and they start losing their ability to hear, and this can be overcome by use of hearing aids. The loss of ability to see can be overcome by cataract surgeries and also use of spectacles. Okay, then the third thing is the taste buds also lose their ability to taste the food. Okay, they are able to, as they become very old, they also lose their ability to smell the food or taste the food, and everything seems as if it has the same taste. Okay, this is because of the loss of sensory stimulation. Okay, vision, hearing, taste, all this get lost. Then the changes in the gastrointestinal system. As people become older, their digestive capacity reduces, and hydrochloric acid and digestive juices reduce in production, and this means that it takes a longer time for people to digest the food that they consume, even though they eat very less. So this is why you see older people complain of a lot of indigestion. Okay, and even if they eat a little food, they feel full and they are not able to eat more, and it takes a long time for them to digest the food. The most important thing that happens is the change in the musculoskeletal system, the bones and the joints. See, a lot of old people fall down and have injuries, fractures, and they become bedridden, and sometimes they even die because of the complications of being on the bed for a long time. The reason for the fractures is because the bones become less dense. The density of the bone becomes less, and so the bones are weak and they break very easily. Especially in women after menopause, the bones lose their density very quickly because of less estrogen being produced. Calcium absorption is also decreased, and so the amount of calcium in the body also decreases, and vitamin D also decreases. So all these factors create weak bones. And as person becomes old, they also suffer from diseases like osteoporosis, arthritis, and these can also lead to poor posture. And you will see that older people, they seem to be shorter than the normal, their normal height. That is because their vertebrae become less dense and there is loss of fluid and they come closer to each other, and so they become shorter and they also have a stooping posture. All this makes the people look shorter than they usually were. Okay, the next physiological change that happens is the hormonal imbalance. There are various hormones that are produced in the body, which you've studied in anatomy. So the thyroid gland declines in function, so the metabolism gets affected, and because there is metabolic changes in the body, the food conversion into energy also reduces. So the food that is consumed is not converted adequately into energy, so this leads to fatigue. That is, they become tired very quickly, and they also have immune system which is weakened, and men have changes in the prostate gland which causes difficulty in urination. So overall there's a lot of changes in the hormone that are produced in the body that leads to certain physiological changes. Then the respiratory function also diminishes, the lung function diminishes. See, the lungs are usually having a lot of elasticity, so each time you breathe in oxygen, it expands and then it contracts, so the air is going in and coming out. But as a person becomes older, this elasticity is lost and the lungs become stiff, the chest wall becomes stiff, and the amount of oxygen that goes inside the lungs reduces because of this. And finally the decrease in alveolar surface area occurs. So overall what happens because of all these anatomical changes is that the gas exchange is reduced and the people become they're not able to exercise because they become breathless, because there's not enough oxygen absorption in the body. The next physiological change is the cardiovascular change. A lot of old people die because of heart problem. So what happens in the heart? As a person gets older, the heart and the blood vessels become stiff. The heart fills with blood slowly than a normal person or a younger person. Okay, so because the arteries are not able to expand, just like the lungs, the arteries of the heart also become less elastic, so they are not able to expand like usual, and so the amount of blood that passes through them is very less. This causes the blood pressure of the person to increase because the heart has to pump faster for the blood to pass through the arteries, so the blood pressure increases. So now you know why older people have more blood pressure. Same way, there is cardiovascular changes which happen. The cardiac output decreases, and this also causes cardiovascular problems. Okay, the elasticity of the arteries are lost, so there is increased load on the heart. The heart has to pump harder, the heart becomes weak because of that, and there is increased blood pressure because of that, and cardiac output also cannot be maintained easily. So all these problems occur in old age. The next physiological problem happens in the skin. See, the skin is one organ which covers all over the body, but the thickness of the skin decreases in older people, and it also loses the vascularity, the amount of blood supply it has. Then the cell replication decreases and sensitivity also decreases. So that's why older people do not react that much to pain as a younger person as they get older. because the sensitivity is reduced. Then the skin also loses its elasticity and its thickness. That's why the folds of skin are seen in older people, and the skin becomes thin and fragile, and it also takes a longer time to heal. So these are some of the common problems in the skin that happen, and even the subcutaneous fat is altered. All the systems are affected because of the subcutaneous fat decreasing, because of the muscle bulk decreasing. They become more bony and they become thin. Okay, so all this happens in the skin and under the skin. Then because of old age there are some neurological changes. See, dementia is the one thing that is written here, but dementia occurs because the neurons or the brain cells start slowly degenerating. They become less functional. Okay, because of the degeneration of the brain cells there is dementia. People start forgetting things. They start losing their memory. Okay, so they also have sleep disturbances. Sometimes they have verbal outbursts, hallucinations, that is, they imagine things. All this happens because of the changes in the brain cells. The hair also becomes grey because of destruction of hair follicles. So these are the physical changes that happen and physiological changes that happen in the body. Let's see what are the psychological changes that happen. Okay, psychological changes are that most of the older people become worried and stressful. Okay, and when they become worried and stressful, it causes more problems, more physical problems, and then again they become more worried and again increased stress. So it's like a vicious circle. It keeps making them more and more worried, and they start suffering from mental health problems. So a lot of older people have mental health problems like anxiety, loneliness, depression. Okay, so anxiety, depression, stress, fear of death, and fear of their health becoming worse, all this causes a lot of anxiety disorders. Many older people also have less care and affection. The younger family members spend less time with their older people. All this causes increased anxiety. Okay, and when the older people are not given enough time by the younger generation, they also become lonely. So loneliness is nothing but a feeling of emptiness and isolation. They feel that they are isolated. They feel that their life is useless. Okay, many people after retirement from their work, they have this kind of problem. They become neglected, and this causes a lot of depression. And these psychological problems actually lead to more physical problems. They have unexplained pain. They have joint pains, headaches. So all these are caused because of the psychological changes. Okay, and a lot of older people lose their financial freedom also. They do not earn, and they are dependent on the younger generation, and this causes increased dependency, and again that leads to depression. So these are some of the psychological changes or mental health problems that older people face. Okay, so now we'll go to the second topic in your syllabus, that is diet for the aged and management of nutritional problems. Diet for the aged and management of nutritional problems. What are the nutritional requirements for elders or older people? See, we already saw that body mass and basal metabolic rate, the metabolism declines with age. And when the metabolism declines with age, the requirement of energy also decreases. Okay, and the body weight also decreases. So in spite of the decrease in all metabolic rate and the energy requirement, the older people need to consume enough carbohydrates, proteins and fat for their daily energy requirement. Okay, they also need to take enough water. 0.75 to 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Remember, it's not 0.75 to 0.8 kilogram proteins totally, but for each kilogram body weight they should consume 0.8 grams of protein per day. and the amount of water they have to drink is 1.5 liters or at least 8 to 10 glasses of water. See, the malnutrition is one of the common problems in older people. They may seem to be thin, but one of the problems is that they do not get enough dietary carbohydrates, proteins, or fat that the body requires. This may be because of various reasons. One is they become old and they feel that they are not able to digest the food, and so they reduce the intake. The other reason could be they feel that they are not earning and they start eating less. The third reason could be that they do not want to eat much. So whatever the reason, they start suffering from malnutrition. A lot of older people suffer from malnutrition. So how does this malnutrition cause problems in the health of the older people? How diet affects older people's health? See, diet, when they have a lot of fat in the diet, it causes cancer of the colon, pancreas, and prostate. Okay, so the fat consumption should be correct or adequate. Then it also, increased fat content also causes increased blood pressure, increased cholesterol, and these can cause heart disease, coronary heart disease. Okay, so the amount of fat that is consumed should be adequate. So they should consult a nutritionist and understand how much cholesterol they have and ensure that they eat the right amount of fat in the food. Otherwise they will have increased blood pressure, increased risk of cardiac disease, increased risk of certain cancers. Okay, so the diet is very important in preventing all these health problems. Then as they become older, because of nutritional changes, they also suffer from cerebrovascular disease like stroke, diabetes, weak bones causing osteoporosis, cancer. So all this can occur. There are certain diseases that occur in elders or certain health problems. The first one is obesity. See, though obesity is common in youngsters as well as older people, it is more commonly seen in elders. The reason is younger people have more activity, they are able to walk around, but older people, their muscles become weak, atrophied, and their bones become weak. So if they walk for even a short distance, they become painful, they are not able to walk. And also their hormonal imbalance, stress, and less activity, all this together causes obesity. So the food that they consume, the calories is much more than the calories that they spend. So this leads to obesity and sometimes cardiovascular diseases and diabetes. The next problem that older people, health problem because of nutrition, is osteoporosis. Okay, even otherwise osteoporosis can occur, but nutrition, because there is less calcium absorption in the human body as people become older, and because of this the bones lose their mass and density, and they become easily breakable, and they are prone for fracture. Okay, and women especially after menopause because of estrogen deficiency. Constipation is another health problem that older people face. This is because they do not consume enough fluids, and they also have a diet which is low in fiber. Okay, high fiber diet, drinking a lot of fluids will reduce constipation, but older people take less fluids and they have a low fiber diet usually. So this leads to discomfort on the abdomen, pain, and even causes piles. So constipation is a common problem in older people. Diabetes is something which is very, very common these days. It's a chronic metabolic disease. We will be you would be studying more about diabetes, but generally we all know that it's because of the nutritional problem that diabetes happens, and glucose tolerance and insulin levels, all these play a role. But if the person is not careful in the diet, if they consume a lot more calories than what is needed for the human body, then the diabetes will become worse, and it can lead to cardiovascular diseases and other problems as well. Other problem because of wrong nutritional habits and wrong food habits is cardiovascular diseases. We have already seen that how the artery walls become thin and they lose their elasticity, and it can lead to atherosclerosis, leading to atherosclerosis is nothing but buildup of fat deposits on the artery walls. Okay, that can lead to blockage of the artery wall, so the blood supply is stopped, and that leads to myocardial infarction and congestive cardiac failure. So malnutrition is common in older people, and they should understand how much nutrition is needed and how much activity is needed, how much they should walk, how much physical activity they should undergo each day, and that will help them to prevent nutritional problems. Okay, so let us see some of the common things, foods that they should avoid and foods that they should consume. Okay, foods rich in sweets, sugar and fried foods, oily foods should be avoided because they give a lot of calories to the body. Fruit juices, buttermilk and soups can be consumed to prevent constipation, but fruit juices should not have sugar. Tea, coffee and alcohol should be avoided for older people. Milk can be consumed to compensate for degeneration of bones due to the decrease of calcium, because milk will have some calcium which can get absorbed in the human body. Fruits, sprouts, green leafy vegetables should be part of the diet because it will increase the fiber, and so it will help reduce the constipation, and it will also be easy to digest and good for the health. Starchy, fatty food should be avoided as that can lead to obesity, just like the first point of how they should avoid sweets and fried food. Then adequate intake of fluids should be done to avoid constipation and dehydration. Okay, and if they have to prevent anemia and other deficiencies, they have to eat red meat, not too much but just enough for them, beans, iron rich foods, leafy vegetables, okay, green leafy vegetables, all this will help to prevent anemia. And foods rich in folate, okay, that is leafy vegetables, legumes, egg yolk, also help in maintaining cell growth in the human body for older people. Foods that have adequate vitamin A, B, E and D should also be consumed. So even though older people may have poor quality of life, their life is prolonged. See, the healthcare, geriatrics as a profession, as a care of older people, helps to save the life of people who would otherwise die because of diseases. So the healthcare system is able to prolong the life of people, but in spite of that, sometimes the quality of life may not be there because some of the older people are bedridden and they lose their memory. So in spite of their long life, some people have less quality of life. But at the same time, if a person as they get older makes lifestyle changes as we have mentioned here, have good healthy food habits and have adequate nutrition and take care of their health with good exercise, then old age will be a pleasure to live, and they should also have a good attitude and should not have depression and other mental health problems. So they should have good attitude, because old age is a natural process, we cannot avoid it in life, but at the same time it can be a pleasurable part of phase of life if they take care of their health with adequate nutrition and adequate care of the body with lifestyle changes. Okay, so with this we finish this topic. We'll see in the next topic. Thank you.